Picture this scenario. The person who won the Academy Award for Best Actor decided to compete in a NASCAR Cup Series race that same year. Well, this almost happened back in 1987. In a professional acting career that lasted from 1949 to his death in 2008, Paul Newman was one of the top movie performers, as he starred in such movies as Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, The Hustler, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Sting, The Towering Inferno, and Cars. Newman was nominated for 7 Oscars, including a win for Best Actor in 1987 for The Color of Money, and his movies grossed approximately $1.8 billion, approximately $7.5 billion in 2022 money. Newman also had a keen interest in auto racing. This came about when he starred in the 1969 movie Winning, where Newman played Frank Capua, a driver trying to win the Indianapolis 500. Newman would attend Watkins Glen Racing School in order to train for the movie. In 1972, at Thompson, Newman competed in his first professional race under the name P.L. Newman. He competed in various SCCA events. This included Newman winning national championships in 1976, 1979, 1985, and 1986. Additionally, in the Trans Am Series, SCCA's professional division, he won a pair of races at Brainerd in 1982 and Lime Rock in 1986. Newman's main racing discipline was sports car road racing. Besides his SCCA success, Newman also competed in the 24 Hours of Daytona on 5 occasions. In 1995, his first attempt, at the age of 70 years, Newman co-drove with Tommy Kendall, Mike Brockman, and Mark Martin in the number 70 Roush Racing Ford Mustang. They ran strong and would ultimately finish in 3rd place overall, which was enough for the entry to win in the Grand Touring Special 1 class. Furthermore, Newman tried his hand at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1979. There, he co-drove the number 70 Dick Barber Racing Porsche 935 77A with Barber and Rolf Stommelen. They ran competitively, but were not dominant. Late in the race, problems began to befall leader Don Winnington, whose car was having a drive belt failure. He took 1 hour and 20 minutes to get back to the pit lane, and 15 minutes were spent making repairs. Newman's car closed the gap to just 4 laps. However, it would have its own issues. A hub failure took 23 minutes, about 6 laps, to repair. With Stommelen driving, the car had engine problems. It would keep running, and the team finished 2nd, albeit 7 laps down. They won in the IMSA Grand Touring Experimental class. Additionally, Newman co-owned Newman Haas Racing with racing magnate Carl Haas. The organization was a dominant one in the IndyCar series. There, they won the championship 8 times along with 107 races. However, the team could never win the Indianapolis 500, although they came close. On 5 occasions, a Newman Haas entry led the most laps, and they finished 2nd in the race twice, with Mario Andretti in 1985 and Michael Andretti in 1991. This brings us to Newman in NASCAR. The first time he competed under the organization came in 1974, when Newman competed in a modified division race at Daytona, driving a Ford Pinto. Unfortunately, Newman's race was short-lived, as he retired with a water pump failure after just 7 of 47 laps. Newman returned to NASCAR in January 1987. At Daytona, Newman and Tom Cruise, who co-starred with him in The Color of Money, tested Jeff Bodine's secondary series car. Newman's fastest lap was around 190 miles per hour, while Cruise's would be at about 178 miles per hour. Later, team owner Rick Hendrick attempted to also be a driver. He would get instruction from Jim Fitzgerald, the winningest driver in SCCA history, who was also a friend of Newman's. Through this connection, Newman and Hendrick became friends. In June, Fitzgerald competed for Hendrick Motorsports at Riverside in the Cup Series. At the age of 65 years, he became the oldest driver to start a race in the series. 71-year-old Morgan Shepherd took over this record in 2013 at New Hampshire. Ultimately, Fitzgerald finished 17th. Newman had already tested the car Fitzgerald was driving. On July 15th, Hendrick announced that the 62-year-old Newman would drive for the team at Watkins Glen in the Cup Series. He would drive the same Chevrolet Lumina that Jeff Bodine had used at the track in 1986. In that race, Bodine led for 32 laps, but finished 18th after having mechanical issues. Considering Newman's road racing experience and the strength of the Hendrick team, which had won 13 Cup Series races to that point since debuting in 1984, the combination easily had the potential to be a genuine contender for the victory. However, the entry would fall through due to Newman having scheduling conflicts, and he was withdrawn on July 19th. While Newman continued to compete in professional and amateur races, he never did enter another NASCAR event. However, this was not the end of his connection to the league. In 1990, Newman Hendrick Racing was formed, in a partnership between Newman and the main Hendrick team. Greg Sachs drove their Chevrolet Lumina in 13 Cup Series events. He would finish in second place at Talladega after leading for 41 of 188 laps, and qualified on the pole position at the Firecracker 400, but crashed just past the first lap and finished 37th. The partnership did not continue into 1991. Flow Racing is the home of live and on-demand racing content from NASCAR, USAC Racing, the Chili Bowl Nationals, the All-Star Circuit of Champions, and more. This includes events, original programming, rankings, and behind-the-scenes footage. Go to the link below, also in the description and pinned comment, for a special subscription sign-up from me, Ryan Holman. Monthly subscription rates start at $12.50 per month. Now we're off to the races.